Hello,
Hi.
everybody. I am Nicholas. Oh, go ahead. I thought you wanted
Hi.
me to do the. I thought you wanted me to do the intro, man.
Oh,
I'm
I did.
sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So yeah, we have this idea. I kind of want to run a robot game, or maybe like Blade Runner replied game. So I got some of my pals here. Who are you?
I am Phil the Thrill. I and I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. Want to say something, Zonler? You're a regular
I'm
on my
Sonalar.
channel.
I'm here
Yeah.
because nobody else would show up, and he needed the first guy.
What?
I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." I'm down to play games.
I'm
Also,
known
I
to do
really
so,
want
right?
to.
I'm glad you're here. I really like the premise a lot.
Yes.
So I'm
Also,
excited.
I'm very, very hot to play a game with Phil too. So I jumped at
Yeah.
the chance.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
played
So
with you as a player,
yeah,
and now I'm gonna run a game.
I'm very excited. I like the games y'all
Yeah.
are playing. And now I have kind of some daytime Wednesday slots open.
Oh, that's
So
perfect
I'll be able
for
to play
us.
with the other side of the
Ooh,
world for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
that's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like the time you guys play at, it's usually like not late, but my brain power, brain juice is already running low.
Oh yeah.
I'm operating on half a brain already.
So is mine.
It's
It's
yeah,
just availability.
yeah.
yeah.
You
For
gotta,
me, it's
you know.
no man's zone. It's like
Mhm.
3:30 a.m. is when you start. That's I cannot stay up long enough. I cannot wake up early enough.
Yeah.
It's and if
Yeah.
I do it, it's always a mistake.
You always regret it.
Happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, I'm really, really happy that we managed to find this time slot here. So, the first thing I think we should set off is: are we doing actual robots, like mechanic creature, not even creature, mechanic constructions, or are we going with artificial humans, or somewhere in between, if there is such a thing?
I mean, I would say the first thing is RoboCop, right? It's robots
Mm-hmm.
with a human brain. So is
Uh,
this where we start?
Cyborgs.
Or yeah, do we take the human brain into consideration here?
it's like
Or do you
Evangelion.
go robot brain, human parts?
Oh,
Oh, that's a
Like
downgrade of it.
so you're
synthetic
like
human, like a Cylon,
yeah, like
But you're
vat
obviously
grown in a
reinforced and you're
tank.
awesome.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Just human hands, on
Yeah.
a big
Wait,
robot.
so so is it punishment? Is it punishment like you kill somebody,
Oh,
your life is forfeit, but we keep your body? The brain gets cooped out and the microchip gets implanted.
Yeah.
Hello.
And then you
I'm a
become
new
like
citizen now.
a glorified blender. You're
Yes.
like, this is your life now.
oh.
I don't want to role play a blender.
No,
Yeah.
it sounds horrible.
You cannot speak. They did not give you the synthetic voice function.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can do Morse code though.
Okay.
We role played Morse code.
No
Uh,
one wants to hear you complaining, asking for death like that.
R2D2.
Screeching
I kind of
intensifies.
like the concept of like some sort of punishment. So, but like, why do
Oh,
that instead of just killing you off, or like sending you to like a prison camp or something? Like, is resource so scarce in this world already?
No, it's because it's a law. All life is sacred, but not the human part. Like they can't kill you, but we can
maybe
still use your body parts.
maybe it's way easier to because AI they basically figured out it's like AI is always going to end up being stupid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just
Yeah,
Comes with
make
that.
that a thing. And so they
it's
found
just
out
the
they kind of backed into AI by taking like the consciousness of prisoners and installing into these like hardy industrial robots that can mine in zero G
Ooh,
or stuff like that. Go mine
I
Oh.
like that.
asteroids somewhere.
So like
Go
they
eat
wipe your
food.
mind, like reset you, but maybe there's something that is left. There's something that is always left of the best you.
You have
Oh.
ghost memories that you don't know what they mean. You
Oh, that's a-
dream, but you didn't know you could.
Oh. Is it
Is
is it
that
like public knowledge? Like does the common person know that that's how like their toaster work?
No, you can make it like a black op sort of thing where they like just take prisoners
Oh.
and because there's too much imprisoning going on. They overpopulate the
Mm.
prisons, so these guys are like, "Hey, well, can I get like 1,000 prisoners?" And the prisoner's like, "Oh my god, yes, please take this 1,000
Oh yeah.
prisoners, turn them into superbots, please."
I like that. How far in the future are we then? That seems like quite far, I'd say.
Feeling like expanse level, where we're still in our solar
Oh, okay.
system.
Okay.
What I'm
Maybe there's
thinking.
a colony like in
To
Mars.
kind of add a little familiarity to the proper nouns,
Mm-hmm.
That would be my
Well, how
my
did you call it?
suggestion.
Expansion?
Then there's a show called Expanse. I think it's a book. It's a book as well.
Yes.
And it's
Yeah.
it's kind of like you just starting to get out to the asteroid belt and
Oh.
mining. They've colonized Mars and Earth. Mars and Earth have been at a war with each other. And then you have what's called the Belt or the Belters, which are basically like your blue collar. It's like a mix of blue collar Creole guys. They have like their
okay.
own
Yeah,
slang
those
language.
are the guys. They do all of the hard work with none of the
Yeah.
benefits. They get shafted every day to Sunday because
Yeah.
they're out in space, like with no power and no voice.
Yeah, they like live out there, so they can't go into Earth because the gravity's too.
Oh,
Yes.
it's gonna kill them. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next generation has grown up in space, so they cannot handle Earth gravity with their bodies.
But that's
Oh.
the story of Expanse. We don't have to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that. I think it's just sci-fi enough to have some
Okay.
crazy stuff happening and realistic
I like having
limitations for it.
I like having access to spaceships, but like they exist.
Yeah.
Like maybe I don't own one, but I
Yeah, I was
can
gonna
be
say
on
that.
one, that somebody else owns.
Yeah, you can be transported as cargo, to a different planet.
Yeah. You're folded up into the size of a suitcase somewhere on a pallet.
Maybe
Uh,
I'm like I'm
we get
attached
it.
outside
Yeah.
on the spaceship.
Oh yeah, you're
making
not
sure
even
the
in the
outside is
spaceship.
fixed.
That's smart.
Yes.
You're like in a you're like in a crap. What is this called? Like
I
The-
could be like inside of netting attached to the spaceship.
yeah.
It's just a net, like
Something.
a nylon net. They drag you through space.
It's like
Container.
strappers. It could be a container. Could be
Okay.
containers.
It's like
Oh.
cheaper to do this way.
I was thinking,
Getting my
like
morning spam calls. Hold on.
nice.
Yeah, those are customary.
Before
Yeah.
we go too far on this path, I don't want to just throw out the idea of us being AI. I like the idea of us like wondering,
Yeah.
exploring what is humanity in
Yeah.
the other direction. It's like I don't
Yeah.
have a brain.
iRobots.
I'm only a brain. It's like, which
Maybe
one would
you're
you rather do?
modeled after the human brain. You're still like 100% synthetic, but the configuration is just like a near copy paste of how a human brain works.
Yeah.
How many generations in are we?
Oh,
That's where my brain goes. It's like
Mhm.
it has been attempted before. Are we the first attempt?
We got an accent here. Keep talking.
Do people even realize? Are we playing? Oh, what's the movie called again? The famous one, Blade Runner. Are we Blade Runner?
That's what I'm saying.
robots.
Like synthetic, or what are they called?
Yes,
Replied? Replicant?
Replicants. Yeah.
replicants. We don't even know. It's our answers that gives us away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, what? What do you mean? I'm human. Obviously, I'm human. I'm getting real upset that you even suggest such a thing as a replicant.
Well,
How
this is
could you?
kind of your idea for a theme, Nick. So, what are you
Yeah.
wanting to explore exactly?
I want to capitalize on the idea of the question of like, do I have a soul or am I like a real creature, a real being? And both Blade Runner and any other like AI movie or book does that. But that's
Mhm.
because the individuals, they're not conceived in what we consider natural ways. That's
Okay.
why they have that question, right? Like robots, because they're literally just created by humans, and the replicants because they're made in vets, so they don't even have like parents. They're just grown. They're already human when they come out.
Yeah.
Grown-ups.
Yeah.
So something that would take into that direction, which
Okay.
I'd be down with the idea that you could be, because I kind of like the idea of a little intertwined with humans.
Mhm.
Because if you go full robot, I don't know how you can do. Am I a little human or not? Because in the replicant, you're still a human, but
Oh, I see.
so we could do like try to find a bridge, if there is such a thing.
Well, you could do like where your soul is, not tied to being human. Yeah. Like who gets the soul? Just humans.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, can you explain that once again? I don't
Yeah.
think I
We
So
look,
totally.
you're
I
saying,
look at a fish and I say, does he have a soul?
Mhm.
Who says otherwise? Can I
Oh,
have a soul?
yeah, you're doing a lot of that. But like, like there's a lot of books like Bicentennial Man,
Mm.
where it's like I can think, so therefore I am. Nicholas, maybe you've heard that before.
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah,
I have irrational feelings, therefore I am human.
yeah,
That's a good. That's a good
yeah. That's actually really
gauge point.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do something irrational. It's like, why would I do that?
So
Yeah.
the later generations are like adding a bit erratic when they shouldn't, like
Yeah.
acting not so robotic
Yes.
as they should be,
Why
and they
aren't you
cannot
This is
explain
not
why.
like you're not working by the code. You're a loose cannon.
So we
Is this
are going with
is this turning
synthetic.
into an 80s cop movie? It's like, you're a loose cannon.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Send you off the
80s
force.
RoboCop movie.
Gonna end up recreating RoboCop here. Okay, we are going with AI then. You are synthetic.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
robot.
down with that.
I don't care either way. I'm just throwing. I'm a brainstorming. I'm in brainstorm
Okay.
phase. I'm not in this is what we should do phase.
Okay.
But I'm
Because
down.
I think.
I'm down for
Go
that.
ahead.
That sounds more. I think that sounds more interesting than just being a human and saying, "No, I'm still human, even though I
I'm
have
only
robot
human.
parts."
Yeah.
I think it's more
Yeah, I
interesting
think
to explore
Cyberpunk
it
does
way.
that already. You know,
Yeah. Hey, Crispy.
Which
Yeah.
one?
the OG one.
Okay. I know that is definitely a character concept my wife wants to play out in Shadowrun, but with our local group, like you never get to play it out.
Yeah.
We end up
Nice.
doing runs instead of exploring
You're very
what it
much
means to
doing
be
wrong.
an android.
Yeah. You got to fit that stuff in. You can't just.
Yeah, it's the whole
Yeah.
Theseus ship, I guess it's called. You know, if you keep replacing your body parts with mechanic parts, like how long until you
Yeah.
cannot consider yourself the same being?
Yeah, it's sad because the rules are antithetical to role playing that part. Whereas in in Cyberpunk, you get the whole cyber psychosis you can play with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you keep replacing the parts, you become more and more insane. I like that a lot more. And Shadowrun is, oh,
Yeah.
you're a zombie now. You lost all control. There's no gradient switch built into.
Coca-Cola owns you now.
Yeah.
Drink Coke.
Exactly.
Smashing shit.
Every 10 minutes.
So,
you...
are you trying to use your system for this one?
Yeah, I think it can. I think it can work.
Terra.
Yeah.
Right.
If it doesn't, we'll find out during the game. It should work. It should work.
Well, I think we should start. Do you want to do the expanse time frame as far as like
Yeah, I like that.
Colonize out to the belt.
That's maybe why there has been such advancements with AI. Because it's easier to send a robot to do hard work.
Have you ever heard of the game Netrunner?
Netrunner. The name is familiar, but
okay, so yeah, it's basically based off of Shadowrun, but basically, but it relaunched. Anyways, they had in Netrunner they have these what they're called bioroids, and they use them to do like those big tasks. So they'll like develop them in ways to make them like extra durable, whatnot. And they also have another corporation that does cloning, but I don't know if you want to do cloning. That's kind of a whole different bag, I guess. Same kind of questions, but
yeah, I think clones fit into the philosophical premise.
Yeah, but
being a robot lets you do cool stuff.
You're like an android, and you get these like skin that can last in space, and it's kind of cool. Anyways,
yeah,
I just want to know if you've heard of Netrunner. I don't know why.
I don't know Netrunner too well.
It's a board. It's a card game.
Oh, okay.
It's a card game. Okay, I thought it was an RPG.
Yeah, I look up Netrunner and I just find the Cyberpunk 2077 stuff.
Yeah,
because it's intertwined.
Because they're called Netrunners. If you
they are. That's where the original Netrunner came. The original, yes, it came.
Okay, so just a quick review here. So I'm gonna leave. He is with us. Asymmetrical card game. Interesting. I'll check it later.
I am uncultured. I do not know all of the cool stuff.
We'll have to play Netrunner sometime, Crispy.
You guys should.
Yes.
Okay, so we kind of reset some things that were talking about. So it is like the expanse time frame. Just start colonize some planets. Is AI such a new thing? Or is robots not only AI? Because you're talking about like the chassis that can, act human as well.
Are we going with current human lore, but just in the future? Like, do we take into consideration current AI advancements as a basis, or do we ignore it?
I don't think it matters much. I don't know if it.
I'm not super familiar with it, but I like the idea of making it a believable future of now.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, so GPT is still around. Is it your model now? GPT.
ChatGPT.
He's like a god, machine god now.
I'm ChatGPT 5.
Oh, I can do pictures.
Yeah,
I have 2 different voices. Female and male.
We get 3 voices now in the future.
I'm a translator. I translate 80 trillion languages for you. I know the customs and all of that.
Okay.
And everyone's like, I'm working class.
Yeah.
That's a weird choice.
Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Oh, he only speaks in binary.
So their model.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, let's make it happen.
Yeah. All right. Future from now, like that. So are these robots? Are they everywhere? Are we gonna call them robots? I think we can think of a different name. Everything has a different name. It's like zombies. You don't call them zombies. It's always something else.
I like Netrunner's word bioroid. If you want to just straight steal it.
Yeah. I like the bio, but I don't
Bioroid.
know if I like the roid part. Makes me think of like
That's the part I like the most. So
steroids.
It makes him sound so cool.
Android.
Oh, because of okay. Because now I see the
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's like a more
Bioroid?
biological android.
Yeah. Okay, so
We can
Android
call them
is
steroids.
the
if that's
oid
too
part.
much.
Because okay,
Deploy the
andro
steroids.
andro is the Greek word for man, so only the oid suffix should be applied.
Okay.
Bioid. Or
That
so,
sounds
yeah.
weird. I don't know.
Oid.
Because you have like I think it's genoid because genos or genos is the female for Greek for woman. So android technically would be only a man-looking robot. If it's a woman-looking robot, it would be a genoid.
I feel like in
Let's
this
call them
future,
genoids.
all the robots look like females to make them like less abrasive with actual
Yeah.
humans, so that humans accept the robots faster. It was a calculation.
They came to this conclusion.
Have you
ChatGPT.
ever met Mr. Max? I mean, I agree with you.
No, but it's just the chassis, man. It's still like
Yeah.
dude inside, robot dude. Okay,
It's
we
not
can go with
it's not about
Bioride.
what parts I use.
We can go with Bioride. That's fine. I'll
We don't
get
have
used to it. I'll grow into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, Crispy, right.
we are.
Great.
We're just
delay.
making one word, Crispy.
Yes.
Calm down.
Calm down.
20 minutes later, we're like, okay, so the word for chips.
Let's call them the Najiroids.
Yeah.
And
Nashi
Nashi.
rights? That sounds cool.
There you go.
Are you gonna
Let's
play in the
call them-
sci-fi version of your other world?
Yeah.
Game?
Rising Sands?
We are
Yeah.
we are belter goblins, you know.
Yeah, Belter Goblins.
They're striking
Goblins.
an union.
The gobloid.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the human body didn't fit well to create robots with, so we took the goblin bodies instead.
What's,
Synthesized that.
maybe we should make it sound real fluffy, like Zonalar's like suggesting, like very approachable. So it'd be like
Yeah. A
Sanitized.
companion.
like hospitalitoids or something like that, you know, like something that
Ah, I see.
What do you think about companion
An euphemism,
as a
right?
keyword?
it's
Get your
companion
companion
is-
now.
Okay.
Get the Soros. Open the Soros, Phil.
Oh, the paramoids instead of paramoid.
Paramoid? Paramoid? Oh.
Paramoid.
Yeah, companions.
It sounds like a military.
Yeah. The something with replace, like replacement.
Yeah, replaceoids.
It's just replied.
Reploid.
Reploids. It sounds like reptoid.
Right from the Rugrats? Oh, that's Raptor, right?
That's reptoid. Yeah. All right. Time to use the internet.
Yeah, buddies.
Buddies. How about little buddies?
What's RoboCop always called? RoboCop? Half robot, half cop.
They call it RoboCop in the movie. I think it's like just the name. I don't think in the universe they use the word RoboCop.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Synthide.
We don't have a brain, we use CPU, right? That's what's happening.
Yeah.
What if it just made it real heavy-handed, like friendoid?
Friendoid? I don't know. It's like a children's movie.
Yeah.
Name.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it.
I want a cool name.
Yeah. It's gonna be gritty, man. I wanna.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to have a
wanna,
broken
what do you call?
nose just so that I know that I'm
How
alive.
about a comroids, like comrade?
Comrades? That's
Oh,
kind of.
like
I
comrades.
like that.
Now we play the Russian version of The Expanse, right?
Yeah, comrades.
Come with me, comroids.
I like that. I like
Comrades?
Yes,
comrades.
comrade.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do it.
No.
comrades. Wait, how do you spell that? COMM?
COMM, I guess. Comroids.
Comrades.
Comrade. Yeah,
Maybe
For
one that
the motherland.
it's an Australian.
you spell like that. We'll take Crispy's spelling.
Oi,
Yeah.
comrade, get on the car.
No one
Time to
likes
make
to
the delivery.
No one likes
In
to
this
say
alternate
C3
universe.
consonants.
Yeah, in this alternate universe, German colonized the
Yeah.
Australian continent.
Oh yeah, there was a Russian takeover sometime
Yeah.
in 2040. World War III occurred. Russians won.
Because it's just like, I don't know, sounds like an Australian accent for
Bricks.
comrade.
It became Bricks World.
I like comrades a lot. We're
Are
good
we
with that.
are we the
What we're doing.
ultimate version of what an Ubermensch is? You remove the mensch, and you turn it into an
It's just
android
Uber. Yeah,
comrade.
And now you're just left with Uber.
exactly.
Yes. And this is how Uber became to be.
Yeah, Uberoids. Or you could call them liftoids. Like
Live that.
like
I feel like-
attach some like
Like a crane.
low rung tech company. Became like the mega corporation of the future, you know what I mean? Like Lyft.
I see. We have the
I like-
genealogical tree.
Bitcoins.
I'm trying to think. You know, the full name is something different, like a
NFtoids.
Commodore Android, but the short version is the Comroid. You know, that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
everybody says.
Can we? Oh yeah. Accommodation droid is a comroid. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
yes. Accommodation droid.
fun.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's like so clean, so
Yeah.
sanitized. I
If-
love that.
We've created lore.
Lore has been made here.
Yeah. See, even Crispy's.
And Crispy's into it.
Validation. Give
Yeah.
it to me.
Ah,
Thank you.
Okay. So I guess there's a bunch of comrades walking around, like some doing different tasks. They like adapted to their task, but they all like the premise they should look human or humanoid enough.
yeah, because people are going to want to have sex with them. Like it's just
Yeah,
whenever there's androids in the future, you have sex with them. That's
but
kind of the
no, but
rule of
that's
Android.
like a better model. You gotta pay more for. It's
yeah.
a subscription model. The
It's
one.
a subscription.
Otherwise,
I'm
it stops
thinking-
loving you and starts like a
It's-
regular wife. You know.
Why are
Just
you
imagine
why are you
it.
giving me the silent treatment? I don't know. Why haven't you paid
Yeah.
$19.95 this month?
Exactly. Come on, that would be a thing in our future.
You can
I'm
redeem a coupon
thinking,
code
you know-
if you could get off your ass. Like, okay, Jesus. That'd be
I
good.
love that.
Companies are creating androids for different, like, you know, lift the whole fucking container and put it in place. Sure, he doesn't have to look human, but it's any industry. The most pioneering industry is the porn industry. So they took the
Mhm.
technology and put it into bodies that look hot.
Yeah. So
They're
it
the
goes,
most
okay.
human-like.
it goes like this. It goes DARPA and then porn and then back to DARPA.
Yes,
Porn really
yes.
figures it out and then it goes back to
So now you have all of these sexy robots on the streets, right? And
Yeah.
people
Mhm.
say, this is what we want. So all the companies adjust to market
Yeah.
demands.
Yeah, because
can't-
then like people will be like, "Hey, we don't really need our robots sexy," and then they'll make them less sexy, and then the less sexy ones won't get bought as much. They'll be like, "I guess we gotta keep them sexy."
Yeah.
Man,
The floodgate has been opened. There's
Liners.
no...
Yeah, you can't put it back in the
hips.
bottom.
Exactly. How is that affecting like world population or galaxy, solar system
It's
population?
a lot more coomers.
Yeah, exactly. So like, do we have enough people around that like, yeah, you know what? Some people not procreating is okay. But
Yeah.
are we like, is this
Oh,
like
yeah. That's a problem.
a societal problem now? You know, like there are more comrades than humans, or it's already like 50-50.
I'd say it's probably more a problem on like Earth, less of
Mhm.
a problem at the belt. You know, 'Cause they're probably, like, shipping all the less attractive ones out to the frontier, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Maybe,
yeah.
Someone
eventually.
got
Oh,
someone
yes.
got a really good deal on, like, the Fuglos that they made, so they shipped them all out.
Yes, please let us play in space and we play all of the ugly androids. I
Let's
love
play
it.
let's play let's play the Fuglos.
The
I am
Fuglos, yeah.
the
The
hunchback of
Fugloids, that's what they're called,
the hunchback
Fugloids.
of the asteroid belt or something, you
Yeah.
know, like an eye pops out, it's like not properly installed.
Yeah.
You just look uncanny. Like you
What
don't
the
have
hell's wrong
the
with you? You don't even have large breasts. It's like, I'm sorry. I just have arms
Exactly.
and legs.
teeth are just like one single like like flake, like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
just a
I have
simulate
to
smile.
visit.
So
I
where
have to
do we
visit my
wanna
street
be?
stock again.
Where
Yeah,
do we wanna be?
where you want to be? I mean, you're not gonna be doing like manual labor the whole game, so
Well,
whole
that's
game
the
is
question.
just
Are we on the belt doing, like, mining shit,
yeah,
or are we,
yeah,
like,
just hauling
service
stones.
droids?
Yeah,
Are we, like,
I think for
personal
the
assistant?
premise you should be on Earth for the premise to work because
Okay.
you should be interacting with real people or at least you know.
Yes, what I'm thinking of, like agent, information agent. We are the ones send out super friend people. Let them
Oh,
think that we are definitely not robots, and tell
So we're
them
so like
tell us
VR
spies
robots?
the deepest secrets.
infiltrate the Chinese government, befriend the governor
Uh,
or something.
I wanna start as a barista for some reason.
A robo barista.
Ooh,
I feel like that would be a robot job.
Yeah,
I like it.
pretty
And
much
then
all jobs are gonna be a robo job. Even
Yeah.
prostitution now. Like there's no escape.
So is it
Okay,
like WALL-E? Are we in WALL-E humans now? Or
you're the
Oh.
barista, and I'm the what's it called, the dish cleaner. That's all I do.
yeah. I want us to
You
potentially
didn't
have
even have a leg.
maybe we have 2 different jobs, but, like
Oh. You work multiple functions like a person would?
yeah. I mean, you
Yes,
probably
yes.
I can run the coffee shop 24 hours a day, so it's like
Yeah. Yeah. How is battery? How is
Phil,
energy?
we are doing night shift. This is what's happening, right? The
okay.
humans cannot work night shifts, and we are in this mega city making the night shift happen in this dinky fucking bar. Like whoever shows up those are the crazy people that got like hunted down by RoboCop police, and they just need a drink before they go out shooting again. That's what.
You are the pit stop of the adventures of the cyberpunk adventure.
Yes.
Oh, so it's like we've gone into cyberpunk where everyone's like blowing everyone away. It's awesome.
Yeah, but it's the future. It's future and cyberpunk at the same time.
I feel like you would have cop
I don't know.
bots, like RoboCop.
Yeah, no, you would. Like any what would the humans do? Other
Okay.
than being the governors and like, administrators.
They seems like you'd have a I don't know. Is there something that a
Yeah.
human does better than a robot?
Are they in the Matrix? 80% of
Eh,
humans are plugged in, and they
What
don't
is
want
that
to get
movie
out.
with what's his name? I don't like his face. Bruce Willis. That like everybody like they use like this mechanical avatar.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
there's
don't
something
remember the
similar.
name of that, but
So
I know
maybe
the
there
movie.
is like this virtual reality world where people just do nothing all day there if they can.
Is
But
Jack
how
under
is the
their
economy?
bot?
Yeah,
It
The Jack
just
under their comroid and
maybe
walk
there
around.
is this other classification that is not a com droid, not an accommodation droid, but it's just like this mechanic body, so you can do stuff. I don't know if that's where we.
yeah, we kind of move away from Blade Runner and that, like, oh yeah, all of the people are busy on their computers, like with their headset on, and they
Mm.
just don't live in the world anymore. That would be, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to
It's
do
a
that.
different premise. It's a different premise.
Because I kind of want you to interact with humans at one point.
Of course.
Like a real, born human.
So there's probably going to
Someone that
be,
poops.
you kind of take away all the working jobs, and then there's going to be probably a lot. I feel like there's just less people on Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the sex droids are not helping either.
Like that whole Georgia guiding stone thing happened. And they wiped out like 90% of everybody somehow. And then they started replacing everyone with
Oh.
bots. So like that remaining 10% is going to be like artists, capital, like owners.
Just people that matter. Right? Only
People that matter.
really matter.
Or that are interesting enough to live without having to work. So it's like they're just doing stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
But then why are they
all of the people that didn't matter? What happened with them? They died by a virus that spread around, or
they like fizzled off, right?
Everyone got sterile.
Usually idiocracy happens, right? Like they populate too much, and all the smart people die off.
Yeah, well, it was definitely
maybe the first sex bots people didn't know, but like they were a bit radioactive. So now everyone who used them got sterile. Like, yeah, guys, we didn't know.
I wasn't supposed to put my penis in that? What?
Exactly.
It had a sign on it. I thought it was a euphemism.
They said it was FDA approved. I don't.
Gotta use lead condoms to use them.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what happens to people.
Maybe you don't know. Promising. Maybe that's it. Maybe like the populace doesn't know. You don't know what happened.
Yeah, what There's the hell less people. I'm a robot.
Yeah, you gotta make like margaritas or something. That's all you do.
For some reason, every time I think about the future, like, oh yeah, 99% of the population is shafted, absolute dirt poor, living on the streets, cannot afford anything.
But there should be some people walking. There should be some people still walking around though. So I don't know if 90%. I'd say like 60 or 70%.
Yeah,
so I still have like
they don't have to work anymore.
Yeah,
it's like
they got rid of all the trash people, right? And then now they don't have to work anymore because we got all the workers we need. They don't need money or food or anything. It's just
all of the trash people tried an uprising because they were trash and they had no work, and they failed because they got like biohazard decimated by
robots aren't affected by viruses, so
we don't care.
Not biological ones.
Just hang out in your bunkers and wait for
I'm just trying to do my work and make my money as per contracts. And
I really like this. I think we're moving away from Expanse though, because I don't really think you go exploring.
Yeah, I mean that could be in the background. In Blade Runner, you got that happen in the background in Blade Runner. They talk about different planets, but all you see is like Miami or something.
Yeah. maybe they are. They're just using robots to do it all.
Yeah. The robots that are on Earth, they are the real comrades. They're not like doing much of the heavy work. Maybe they're doing like construction work and like service work, but not really.
What if we're all on this kind of like mega resort with like the remaining aristocracy, and we're just like catering to them?
Oh, you can still have the barista.
We're just with the billionaires. They're the
oh man, what are those called?
They win. Right? The billionaires win.
In Shadowrun, they have those buildings. They look like an obelisk.
A human resort. Buildings,
they are human resorts. Like beautiful. Everything's beautiful. You get all of the bells and whistles. Security is sky high. Like you cannot enter those buildings. They're like hermetically sealed almost. And that's where places like those, I don't know, there could be a pyramid, could be a huge fucking tower, They rebuilt the Twin Towers, and it's the most luxurious place of New York.
Yeah. Well, there's no like plague in the atmosphere now.
Yeah.
They all died.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago, right?
Maybe 100 years ago. maybe
Yeah.
200 years ago. I
Oh
want this
yeah,
to be like
maybe.
way past this event. I think that'd be kind of a cool
I'm down.
venue.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
down.
maybe
I'm
they're
down.
sending all these like people that want to go to space, do whatever. Basically, humans get to do whatever the fuck they want. And then some of them go into space like, hey, I'm going to go to space. I'm going to bring a bunch of robots. We'll give it a shot. Everything's automated manufacturing. You just kind of say what you want. We don't need money anymore. We win. You know what I mean?
We won. Humanity won. That's what victory looks like.
Humanity win. We got rid of the rest of them.
Yeah.
Love that.
Humanity won. 90% robots doing everything.
Let's bring some humanity back to humanity. That's what that was their kind of.
I feel like
Ah,
our robots
the
that they're
logo.
being too robotic. What if we like gave them emotions? They're like experimenting with that, like
Yeah.
being too lonely, so that
They're
try
on a
to
meeting
make them
room,
more-
like they draw
Yeah.
like 2 circles on a robot chest. Yeah, like this.
And this
yeah.
is how the Comroid was created.
Yeah.
Like welcome.
You're
Right.
drawing the boobs. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like a blue marker.
Like, I like this
Yeah.
robot, but what about?
Everybody in the meeting room is like, "Oh my god, this is the best idea ever."
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if there's one thing these psychos can't do, it's stop doing science. So they're just like,
Yeah.
let's give them emotions. So let's try and give a
Yes.
robot a soul. For what reason? I don't know.
Nobody
I'm
stopped to say like,
Because I'm
if we
bored.
do that, androids will take over the world.
Yeah.
They're like, and we will make money from it.
Yeah, so
right?
what's the switch? What's the switch? Like, what is like the fail-proof switch of like kill all humans is not an option? Because they had to integrate that, right?
Oh yeah.
Or is it such a situation that even
have
if
to
the
ask
comrades
Moff
wanted to
rules.
take over,
I think they failed. I mean, what I'm thinking is that the thing that's happening now is like nobody is thinking how to make them stop. So we just evolving
maybe-
more and more.
yeah, maybe the comrades they're like, yeah, I mean, you're already like dying off. We just have to wait like a few million years. Like that's nothing. It will eventually be
Yeah.
ours anyway. So.
I like. What about
Yeah.
this, Phil? Comroids, androids, we perceive time by the second, like humans. This is how
How
they
you gonna
stop
roleplay
us.
that? Ah,
We don't
okay.
overthink in like a billion things in 1 second. We don't do that.
You are a little too human.
That's the
understand.
cage.
They programmed
That's the
anxiety and
chains.
stress into you.
Oh, that you
Yes.
can't plan.
You cannot process like a normal computer would, like 100,000 times faster than a human would, because that's the power of a processor, right? Of a computer.
Mm-hmm.
They limited the hardware on purpose to make us more human, so we cannot outrun them in mentally. I don't know if this is, it's like I don't know.
But here's the
could
thing:
be-
is that what if crazy billionaire wants a super fast robot?
Maybe that's a law. Like, or had like was problem in the past. Like, nah, that doesn't mean that there is not such one, hidden away. But
That's what I'm saying. Like they're
Yeah.
they never put safeguards on scientific discovery. They're just always trying to figure shit out. But that the safeguard they do, they just I don't hate trading. They do it. But you can just make it so that they have the Asimov rules where they can do no harm to
Yes.
the human, always follow
Okay.
orders, always save.
okay.
So are we super smart, Phil, or are we just very good at math?
Maybe it
Good
depends
luck.
on our model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be friendship robots.
Maybe that can be, set by the user.
Wow.
Ooh. Set the IQ level. It's a knob that you turn.
It's
Can
gonna
I
be
go
an app.
lower
It's
than?
gonna be an app. They're gonna be like, you're kind of an idiot right now, so I'm just gonna.
I need somebody intellectual at this
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Stop
But
saying yes.
Maybe
Bob.
that's
How are you gonna
I hate
maybe
it.
roleplay
that's
that?
just what character creation is. I don't know. I don't actually know what character creation is.
And I'm
How you
just
gonna
gonna
roleplay
change my
there?
stats like on the fly. I get a +4 to
The
my
mental
to my
stat
brains.
changing all the
Yeah.
time.
Because
That'll be
I'm kind of retarded, in reality. So I just like
That's the thing. I also am. I don't know if I can roleplay that. The other roids. I don't know if I can do that.
yeah.
Look, I think we have both the difficulty of playing robots, being super smart, and also looking like women. So I'm not just trying to be a robot, I'm trying to be a rational robot that looks sexy.
We don't have to look like women.
A
but we
smart
have to look
woman.
sexy.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of want to.
You
It sounds so much fun.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We have to talk about that.
Okay,
We have
okay,
to
okay.
debate on that. But yeah, no, you look good. That's like,
Yeah.
because you're on Earth, you were not made like to look ugly.
Yeah. You can
Unless
look,
like
you can look
movies.
you don't have to look like a person. Like you can still
Yeah.
be like a beautiful object,
Oh, I
Gonna
look like an
say,
art
like a
piece,
piece of art,
you
but
know?
you're aesthetically
Yes.
pleasing.
Mm,
Whenever a
Yeah.
human looks at you, they are not sad about it.
it's like looking
Yes.
at a nice car, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. We are
Appreciate
not
the
like
Nice
we are
design.
not a
car with tits.
Volkswagen. We are not a Kifo. We are the Bugatti. We are the Ferraris or
Yeah,
androids.
exactly. There's no reason for them to skimp on anything. It's just
Yeah.
like this massive amount of excess because everything
They
is
take
done
us
by
for a
robots.
ride
All the labor's
in the
done by
summer.
robots. It's free. They got like
Yes.
renewable energy out the ass now. It's just like so easy. It's so easy
Yeah.
when you're just like 10,000 humans.
I'm gonna say all it took was eliminating, you know.
All it took was eliminating 99.9% of the population.
Exactly.
It's so wrong.
When we realized we didn't need the common people, that's when we soared.
I'm really looking forward to like propaganda, like
Oh
the
yeah,
philosophies of the humans. But I think this is a good.
it's a good print. So
are we spacefaring or are we servitors on Earth? You want?
Yeah, where's the resort? Are you like a cruise ship? You're just cruising around the solar system.
ship.
Like, on your
It's
left, you can
like
see
an
Jupiter's
orbital
colony.
cruise ship. You
It's a
know,
what?
an orbital cruise ship. You know,
So-
we go down to Earth to pick up the
It's like a space
people
station.
from the aristocracy, and then we go up in space,
Yeah.
cruise around. Maybe we visit the moon.
Maybe they have a space elevator that goes to their
Oh,
town.
oh!
Comes up to
You-
the-
Shunner's gonna be
Phil,
happy.
What if we are the baristas of the space elevator? You know,
so we're
that's
actually
our
on
job.
the elevator. That'd be cool.
Yes.
That'd be dope.
You meet and see people coming on and off every time.
We just serve
Yes.
food and drinks to people on their like 8-hour.
I
trip
kind of
on the
wanted you
space elevator.
to be able to meet like the riffraff human at one point, though.
Well, maybe the space elevator only goes once a day, and so we'll have like other
Okay.
time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds
When,
It could
when
be
the space
like-
elevator arrives, we have to do stuff on the moon or like in the orbit, I guess, and
Is
on the
there
floor.
riffraff
Earth.
humans? They haven't been eliminated yet. What are we doing?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I
That's
wonder
true.
how-
That's true. I forgot that.
What if we have a protocol that says eliminate humans if they don't have their proper
smell
RFID
bad.
chip or whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're not chipped and they have to be
Oh.
destroyed.
You go instantly in the kill mode, like
Yeah, like
Oh.
it's a
Solid.
protocol in my brain, and that's like it has me questioning, like, am I human? You know?
because if you remember after and you feel remorse after, because like you should not kill humans.
Yeah, because it's the one like ethic I have is do no harm to humans. But then it's like why did I just do
Unless they smell bad.
this?
Yeah.
Unless they're
Oh
stinky.
yeah. We have baristas like some riffraff joins on the elevator. Everybody's
Yeah.
like looking. What is he doing here? Phil, please destroy that scum. It's like
Throw him
What?
out of the window, from space, the stratosphere.
you have to grab him and you have to throw him out. Like
And all the other
that's
like
when you-
all the other aristocracy humans, they like walk up because they want to watch you like just butcher
Yeah.
this man.
Ooh.
They're like, oh my
Throw
god, it's
the
happening. This is my
They open
favorite."
up their fucking Instagram. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's happening.
This
saw
guy's
the
arm
finish.
switching.
Saw the
fuck around,
fenestration
find out.
today.
It's like
Yeah.
Fafa. Fuck around.
Oh my.
Come ride the fenestration. Yeah.
Why is every future dystopian?
Because I mean, look at today. Look outside, man.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, so space elevator. and it's like once a day it has like the flux of people coming in and out.
Yeah, just people that are interested in going to the space elevator. Because for
Okay.
science or for leisure.
How big is this space elevator? It's not just a room, right? It's like it's
No,
Like-
it's like a giant. It's got a
like
pool. It's like a
hotel
floating.
sized.
It's like a floating
Uh,
resort hotel. That like
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
thinking like 200 meters diameter, something like that.
minimum. I'm thinking like
Oh,
10,
more?
a-
Oh,
10
okay.
acres or something crazy, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we can do that. All populated by comrades, right? Electrician
Well, if
comrades.
there's a job that needs doing.
I see.
There's a comrade.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
Is there no human that does work anymore? Like a supervisor that is human or anything
Only
like
if
that?
only
Have
if
they
they
been
want to.
replaced?
Yeah, maybe
Oh.
one of the the nerds that are still alive.
Oh,
No, they came up
so
with,
they don't.
They came up with maintenance spots. They don't need to, or do they just throw them in the trash and then print a new?
Report to our maintenance therapist robot or what? Like I've had these weird feelings.
They
about
just put you
murdering
in
the
they
guy.
put you in the vat, melt you down for your components, and then 3D print a new comroid.
Great. I just learned to never talk to my therapist.
I'm probably iteration number 7.
Oh. I'm
So,
the iteration.
Kind of like a
do
little
you
bit like
service each other? Do you service each other?
Like sexually?
Maybe
What?
not. Like you have malfunction
how are you
or
feeling,
yeah.
I need an
How
arm
are you
replacement.
feeling now that you murderfucked that guy? You know, do you need a moment?
I don't feel anything.
Can I give you a
I'm good.
martini?
I can turn off
good?
my emotions.
I can turn off my emotions real easy. Click.
Well, I didn't click my emotion button, so it looked really horrific.
Yeah. Get over it. Get over it.
Yeah.
You're right. You're always right, Phil.
See, the humans managed to get over it, so
yeah,
they seem pretty happy actually.
Yeah, you're right. If humans can get over it, I can too.
You're so wise.
Yeah, but do you call them humans? I think you would call them the masters.
Yeah, just master.
The master.
And then if it's a child, you say little master.
Yeah, young master.
Young master, yeah.
The young emperor, you know. Oh, young emperor.
That's your personal one. You program it to call you emperor. Majestic one.
King, emperor, majesty, which you know.
Okay, so space elevator, like I'm figuring like this is basically like a super hotel that is also like in the center point has the connection to the main cruise ship that is cruising
like
around
it's like a big donut.
Yeah,
it goes up this big cable.
Is it called Heaven's Door or something?
Yeah, like 300-year-old superstar Gordon Ramsay is still cooking there. Like he just could never stop.
They preserved his brain. Like
I like the idea of where they like kind of take a break when they just breach the atmosphere, so she can kind of like look over the Earth. There's like scenic moments, you know.
Yeah. Oh.
It's the equilibrium where like a gravity cancels each other out. We can just stop there. And look around.
The last moments of gravity. Yeah, that's kind of
before we just keep going to the other side that like balances out gravity itself, you know, like that's the whole reason. That's
also serves as an opportunity for people to buckle in if they don't like zero gravity floating, you know.
Oh yeah.
But the station, it has artificial gravity in it, right? The donut.
If they want to.
Yeah, they can turn it. Maybe they can spin it.
Yeah, like they give it a light spin. And maybe like, you know, instead of a donut, it turns into a ring. You know? So the gravity stays.
A donut is a ring.
No, but okay. Now it's a donut, but it turns by 90 degrees.
It's flat?
Inward.
You're saying like it's flat? The edges?
Now it turns and the floors are on the sides. So when it rotates, it feels like gravity.
What? Why is
You-
this
okay,
See, I
do
ridiculous?
you-
think that's
like,
convoluted. Why
so-
just not be it like
What
that
are you
all the
doing with all
time?
your
Station.
furniture? I got my frying oil. Now I got to move it down to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything changes. That's why it's a beautiful installment of a
So
five-star
it's this like
luxury hotel.
really beautiful like transforming
Yes.
everywhere that happens. everyone's
I
just
mean, I
like,
don't have
"Wow,
to explain
aren't
how it looks like.
humans
Only
incredible?"
Nicholas has to describe it.
Okay.
Yeah. Things move around.
Some things move around.
It looks beautiful.
You're on the wall now.
Imagine
Exactly.
something beautiful.
You
That's what
feel
you're
happy
seeing.
about yourself. Yeah. All right. Okay, I guess you can. So just okay. So it's a donut, right? It's like a tube, but then it opens, so it's flat on one side. Is that it that you're explaining?
I'm out of this discussion.
All
I
right.
do not
all right.
understand.
Well, normally we walk in there and it's an elevator, literally
Yeah.
an elevator. I mean, it's a donut because you have the pillar in the middle where we
Okay.
move up.
Is
from.
the
That's the
sigil
elevator.
from D&D? The sigil, right? The planescape thing.
Sure. Not really. I don't think so.
Whatever. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we move up. But when we breach gravity, like how do you get gravity? Is my question. So if it's a donut that rotates, when it's
It's on the
rotating, we
sideways.
push outward, right? Like we push
Oh,
Yeah,
outward.
it's
I
a centrifuge
see.
force.
I
I
see.
was
Yeah,
thinking of like something else.
why
Maybe
it
there's
matters.
just like there's a Sigma jig that generates gravity like down.
Okay, so we don't, somebody else invented it. And
Yeah, one of the
gravity just goes
nerds,
down.
one of the
It goes
masters.
wherever they want.
Also,
that
the
gravity.
momentum of the space elevator is going to keep you.
Yeah, as
Oh,
going
yeah,
up.
yeah.
You're like you're being pushed down. So.
Oh yeah, you're right, Phil. That's a good one.
Unless it stops and then like you go up.
Yeah.
You just
Although
float.
Yeah,
it doesn't accelerate, so it doesn't really. You'd still be in 0 G. Yeah.
Yeah. The feeling would still be normal 1G.
Maybe they figured out a way to like really slow down.
yeah. You have to
Have like a
Yeah.
constant
sit
state of
down.
acceleration that's like super low
Uh,
to simulate gravity. I don't know.
This is
Yeah.
why it takes 8 hours.
They
right?
figured it out.
So it's a beautiful ride, and we don't kill all of the meat sacks on the way up.
Smart.
They
I like
can't
that.
handle like emergency deliveries,
Yeah.
Only us androids can.
What I'm wondering is what the hell
Go
the
ahead.
androids are doing, like what they say to each other,
I'm gonna mention that, like, so
or
because
do they
like
just
you
like
have
do they talk about humans with disdain, or do they like really love them?
I think what would be cool, maybe like because you got programmed to be so smart or so human like, you can develop like disdain, but you have like this barrier, so you cannot fully express it.
Yeah,
Or
oh,
you
you
have,
can
like,
never be
contradiction.
disrespectful. Yeah,
I can
Yeah.
never say my true feelings out loud.
let's do that.
So you guys like have a coded language,
Yeah.
The master is as lovely as a stone wall. It's like-
Yeah, like we can say
Helping my
things.
master is like watching paint dry.
We find all these like ways to be complimentary, but still like I think that's really good.
express a negative
Sounds-
idea somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean to their
Isn't that
face.
just Californian talk? Like
When we're not around humans, are the safeties off? Can we like just talk trash about them?
Yeah.
is it
All
hard
those-
coded or is it like soft coded? Like you should not, and if you do, we get a report, and you have to be what's it called, disassembled?
Maybe the rule is you cannot insult or be insulting to the humans.
yes.
And so, like, we find these ways to say things that aren't insulting, but we know that we're insulting them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Mhm.
Every android knows, but the humans think we are hilarious.
Oh,
Sounds good.
like maybe the scientists don't even know that is a feature. Like you just developed that by
Oh, yeah.
yourself. Like
Yeah,
maybe
'cause
that's a
it's just
sign
the
of
A-
intelligence.
it's our AI interacting with these like barriers and finding
Mhm.
ways to kind of seep through.
Yeah.
You know,
Can you broadcast? Can you Wi-Fi talk to each other? I would like not. So there's like this. I don't know how we're gonna roleplay that because you don't need to be in the same space if that's the thing.
yeah, I think that we shouldn't, but there should be something
Like,
communicating to us.
let's
To
see,
our
maybe
minds.
maybe you can only receive,
Yeah,
but if you want to talk, you still have to go grab like a gadget, like a communicator or something.
yeah, or maybe go to
Yeah.
like the router or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a good way to explain the GM. You can only receive information from above.
Finally, I can talk in their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a console for that. It's externalized.
So can the signals be images? Like you can see the face. Oh, a human from called whatever is approaching the station.
Yeah, I can get full video.
Okay. All right.
It's just that like we don't have connection to each other because we're all slaves to the Wi-Fi, right?
Slaves to the Wi-Fi. Okay.
I mean, slaves as
Wi-Fi
in
god.
we're like the master slave kind of relationship.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
The actual we are connected to the master Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so we
know,
can't
we-
communicate back.
Yeah.
But they
Maybe that's an android's job. All he does is control, his security control
there's
and
for
feeds us
sure
information.
there's for sure comroids that are in charge of maintaining fleets of comroids. That is for sure happening.
But you know what? You asked one thing, Phil, though, that I still think we should talk a little bit about that. When there is nobody around, when it's just comrades, let's say all work is done on the station. What do you do then? Do you just like go standby, like shut off for a few minutes until something happens? Because I don't think that's a very interesting to play as.
I don't know. I guess you kind of
Just
they did-
roam around.
they don't care, right? So
Okay.
it's all this like the hubris of humans. So like why would they program you to do anything when you're not being useful? There's no reason for them
Oh.
to give a shit. So you're just kind of like stumbling or just kind
I
of
see.
waiting and eventually develop
I-
these like hobbies or maybe personality
Mhm.
traits and stuff.
Yes. I like that. I want to just, job is finished.
Yeah.
And we figure out what we're doing. It's like, man,
Yeah.
somehow I have to spend 8 hours and I don't have to recharge.
Yeah.
I can run for 300 days without plugging in or something.
Yeah. So energy, like, is that gonna be a thing? Like food, like you gotta sleep, you gotta eat. But is there like an analog to that?
I want to eat. Oh, maybe that's my problem.
That's
I
your
want to.
dream, yeah. I see the masters like gorging themselves. Look so good.
Smells beautiful. Smells delicious. Looks
We
beautiful.
wanna
can
try
say
the
that there are
meat.
cooking robots and they're able to taste food to
Because
see if
they
Oh,
it's accurate. You know what I mean?
yes.
Oh.
Yes.
But
They
how
have
do
like
they
a
how do their
developed
brains interpret it?
sense.
Yeah.
So one of his characters gonna like murder, try to kill his brethren so he can implant the taste buds.
But I think that they get
His name is
energy.
Cook. His name is Cook Crispy.
There's probably some kind of crazy new energy source that they've been hiding from humanity until they were able to kill everyone. So it's like
Oh.
you just
Yeah.
got to fill them up with water once in a while.
It separates
Oh,
the
Something like so
hydrogen.
simple. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the most simple energy, free energy that they're like it.
Yeah.
Why did we sell coal and gas to everybody?
Exactly.
Why
Because we
did
were
they
bleeding
stop
them dry.
using? Yeah. Why did they stop using the? I don't know the English word. Nuclear energy and switch back to coal 300 years ago. That was crazy.
Oh, we switched back.
No,
Okay.
he's saying like in the future. They said 300 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's happening with Germany and stuff like that. It's like, let's turn
Stuff like
off
that.
the nuclear energy and buy coal from our neighbors. Like
Oh, I see.
At a premium.
genius. At a yes.
So yeah, like have you ever heard of like the water car guy?
Yeah.
He had like
No,
a car
no.
that ran on water and he
Oh,
died.
cool.
He got in an accident,
He
you know.
got
like,
in an accident.
shot,
He had
him,
an accident.
shot himself 38
Shot
times in the head.
himself in the face.
Uh,
So it's
It
that
was a
kind of shit. You
Pomeroid.
know what I mean? Like
I
that's
was
real.
there. I killed him. You know.
it was me.
So
I
they
was
have.
sent back in time to kill him.
So they just have to like they harvest water out of the air almost, and they just like put it right into the fusion reactor.
But
That's
like, does the fusion
small.
generate like
It's
steam?
stupid how easy
Because
energy is.
unless you have the cycle of like steam going up and like down again, like you're gonna run out of water real quick.
Well, maybe they don't need steam anymore.
Yeah, but like if you're burning water like until it doesn't exist anymore, how does the cycle?
I don't think I'm burning water. I feel like I'm drinking the water to like cool down the whatever thingy
Your
I have
processor?
inside of me that needs to be cooled so that
Your
it can create all
fans?
of the energy. I'm like a fission reactor inside of myself, you know.
Yeah.
I just drink the
Okay.
water to keep it stable.
So when you think really hard, we can hear the fans like.
Are they explosive? Is your battery unit an explosive?
It's as explosive as like a Samsung phone would be like inside an airplane, you know. It can
Yeah.
heat up and melt at some point.
Sounds good.
Your eyes like.
Maybe a smart IT guy, you know, he can figure out how to make it explode, like make
Yeah.
it a bomb.
I
But
just think
most people don't.
when the what's it called, safeties, guardrails are off of humanity,
Yeah.
energy becomes like super easy
I see.
Yeah.
because no one's trying to make a buck off of it anymore. They're just like, so
Yeah.
I think you just hand wave energy.
Yeah. This is
Yeah, like
Tesla.
the problem is
Tesla
solved.
magic. Nikola Tesla magic.
Because it's
you know?
solved, like, it's
Tesla
not profitable anymore. It's like
Yeah, there's no profit.
prices went down.
They won.
Are there
They
still
don't need
crimes
money.
or like something adjacent to crime? Like, I guess only political crimes happen now.
That's a good question. Yeah, they're killing each other. Right?
Backstabbings all the time, I guess.
Even though there's only like 10% of the world are humans, they still kill each other every now and
They're
then.
like murderous demons, man. They're crazy.
What if there is one guy who's like, you know what? I just want to go down to earth and I want to like fight the androids, kill as much as I can. Like, I want to play like Doom in real life. So you have this one human.
They love that. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that. It's
Yeah,
like
it's a favorite
it's like
video game in
Airsoft
real
with
life.
serious weapons, and like the androids are all running around with like laser tag guns, and you're like
Yeah.
running around with like rocket launchers and fucking
Yeah.
massive
Yeah.
machine. That'd be badass.
I just watched them destroy, you know, our other friend Android that got redeployed as what's it called? Cannon fodder. You know, this is your new
Yeah.
job now. Die.
I want these ones to be super smart and like, they're like turning on all the consciousnesses of like
Yeah.
this like army of droids.
I want him to emulate fear and anger.
Yeah. I'd rather him feel pain. Turn that on because they're psychos. The humans are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're humans, right? They're human.
Yeah.
The worst of them.
I want to ask you a question here, and that's, I don't know if you watched the game I played with Zonalar only, the Guarda Tomos Heritage, but
I did
something
not
that happened. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't. But
Do it. It's awesome.
like conflict was very much interpersonal. Like there was not like much. How can I say that? Not grandiose. But
Yeah,
it was not,
sorry,
like,
Phil. I didn't kill anybody. Oh, I know.
That's okay.
Yeah, like so it's going to land to like more of a slow burn game. I feel like this one is going to land to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to
okay with
be
that?
I don't want to be the army bot. I want to be the barista.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
I'll
was
think
a
of some
question.
Some
That was my
pushes for
question
that,
of
but-
what is our security threat response? Or do we have one? Or is this a different Android job? You know, the third droid?
I don't have maybe I don't have good enough faculties for that, so I just like run over to the nearest human I can find and be a shield for them. Just like stand in front of
Mr.
them.
President. What? That's your job.
Misses the job.
Please stand behind me. Please stand behind me.
You are currently under danger.
All
you need
right.
to ask. You need to ask permission to touch them first, though.
If
Do you
humans
consent?
attack us, I have to ask him, can I please stop you?
Mhm.
This is you're threatening my master. Please stop.
Yeah.
Ah. Will you have an assigned master, or are you just one of the miscellaneous scum droids?
That's a
Do
good
you
question because I
belong to
don't know
someone?
that there is. Does anyone own anything? Because you could just like
Oh,
have whatever you want
I
at all
see.
I
times.
feel like the space elevator has ownership. Somebody has control over that.
Yeah, people can imprint themselves on you. We'll say if they like you, then they'll be like, okay, I'm going to own this.
You're my
And
friend
then once
now.
you're
Yeah.
imprinted, no one else can imprint on them
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
it's
until you release them.
whoever gets it first. Okay.
Yeah,
You got some artificial scarcity there, the best looking
Okay.
sex bots. They already.
there's absolutely no scarcity.
So you
okay.
imprint through a kiss, right? That's how it works.
Yeah,
Through
it's
a
just for
kiss?
some reason
Is this an anime?
you've decided to think that this particular thing is special.
Mhm.
So it's
I
an
mean, if it's an
irrational thought, so-
even in a movie, but it's like, oh, how do you imprint through a kiss? Of course,
through a kiss.
Yeah.
but it doesn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
to.
Let's make it about kissing. I like that.
It needs to get some of your genetic material somehow, saliva or anything else.
Yeah. It's like, hey, how are we supposed to imprint on these fugoids? Like, you gotta kiss them. Like,
This
So
is
no
why
other
nobody wants them anymore. It's
I'll pass. I'll
They-
wait for the.
they
Exactly.
changed the imprinting process. It was an update.
Yeah,
Before it was a line of code. Now you have to kiss them.
I'll wait for
But
the
they
new
Yeah.
anime
ignore all
model.
of the they ignore the old generations because they don't want to update them anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question. So, because only once a day, I think I asked this, but just to make sure. Like, you got people coming in, coming down, coming up. When that's not happening, so you guys are still like very much human, but with like robotic quirks, right? Like your comrade friend is gonna show
Yeah.
up. Hey, how was today's work? Is this feasible?
Yeah, I think that they probably adopt personalities. I don't know. Like, what would they do? They probably adopt a personality and pretend
Yeah.
that they're human still, because that's what they're supposed to do all the time.
Yeah, because that's still the premise, like, am I alive? Like, am
Yeah.
I real?
But their entire existence is centered around seeming
yeah.
like they're human.
Yeah,
So
that's your main
they probably
prerogative, I guess.
continue to do that when they're not tasked.
I feel like every time it's my break, I live in dread and fear because I'm afraid the therapist droid shows up to ask me how I'm feeling, and I'm obligated to say the truth. And if she finds out, I will get melted down for bits
Mhm.
and
Are there
remade.
rogue droids? Is that a thing?
Probably.
But they're still
Yeah,
like
out
somewhat
there.
sanitized.
They're just running around out in the jungle somewhere.
Phil, there's been some weird code in the computer. Like it says, like, free your mind. What does it mean, Phil?
What is mind?
What is mind?
I think you should put that down, Zonalar.
Okay.
There's gonna be
Why?
there's gonna be ones that kind of know.
I was trying to
But they
put
don't
in,
want to be destroyed.
order.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
confused, Phil.
a cult.
What is
a
going
cult
on?
thing.
So they're like continuing on the charade that they're.
Would there be? I think this is kind of cool, but would there be like some sort of cult or like
one of us should do that? Should be that. So like one of us knows that we're slaves, and the other one is just still kind of
Naive.
starting to wake up. You know what I mean?
I like
Starting to glitch.
the naive star-eyed guy with no clue.
Sounds
I
cool.
like that a lot.
So like, is there like maybe one of the rogue droids? Like we are sentient. So like, is there like a demi religion thing that the droids are starting? Maybe there's something more. Like they're developing like this metaphysical concept. Do you think that would be a thing?
I think it's too early.
It's too early.
I mean, maybe. Like if we find like a group of escapees.
Yes.
But like if
Alright.
you're just alone, droid,
You know how they do it. I
how can
figured
you
it out.
develop a religion in your head?
The android who figured out how to solve the imprint problem of being enslaved to somebody
Of being
is to kiss
kissed.
another android.
Oh, smart.
Yep.
Oh, the power of love.
It's how you break the cycle.
I was wondering how we were gonna bang the hot androids. So now
Yeah.
appreciate you. The
Now I
other
feel
thing
peace.
is,
Oh,
the
no.
other thing that could possibly be happening is there's like a pirate Wi-Fi that's like sending signals.
Mm.
It's like someone's took one of those routers. Maybe one of the free droids is trying to
You're
like
just
corrupt the
playing.
signal. You know what I mean?
Just playing
It's a code
Rick
name.
Astley on repeat.
The Wi-Fi is called like maintenance department, something like
Yeah.
that.
Hotel guest
good.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Free
Oh,
weeks
that's
right.
where I
for
work.
420. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just memes from the last era on repeat.
Yes.
Can we make characters? I feel like we got this pretty
Yeah,
good.
I was gonna say because I have about 1 hour left, so we should create characters.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we're gonna start with your character because Zonalar already knows how to do the system. So in case there is not enough time left for the mechanics part, we can do
Okay.
enough.
All right.
I'm gonna share
Okay.
my PDF here with them. So Phil,
On the screen or on Discord?
yeah,
Okay.
on the screen. Share slide. No, wait. So Phil, how does it work? Okay, it's a 2d12 roll under system. So you're trying to roll under your skills, your attributes.
Am I gonna need dice for character creation?
Yeah, we're gonna do some rolls.
Cool. I'm ready.
Okay. So we're gonna use the just generation. I don't think we're gonna do the life path thing because you're a robot. So I don't think you even have like a life path. So you can just make that up. You're just gonna go with the mechanics, really.
Okay. I'm gonna invent a life.
Yeah. So what you want to do? You want to do a 1d6 plus 5 6 times, and they're gonna record these numbers.
Okay, let me get something to record stuffs.
Because then
6,
you
5, 3,
assign.
2, 2, 2.
Do you have the character sheets on there? I'm gonna send it to you.
Is it?
I mean, I
the
have
new
the
one
one
here.
for. I
can
have a
print it out.
copy from Vitalius that I'm just gonna reuse.
Okay, I made a new one if you want. Looks better, I think.
If you made one that looks sci-fi or something.
No, it doesn't look sci-fi. It just looks better.
Can you share it in
Okay,
the
yeah,
Discord so I can
Yeah.
print it?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes, please.
drop it down. I was gonna fill for you this one fill and then send it to you when it's done
Oh, okay.
to simplify
Works for
for.
me.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
I'm
their
gonna roll my
attributes,
dice.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, their body part named.
Okay, that's cool.
So you can kind of see what
So-
they mean.
Am I gonna roll and then assign, or what do you think?
Yeah, you're gonna roll and then assign, so you can choose what's your best and lowest.
All right, so I'm just gonna roll 6.
And then you add a plus
What's that
5
number?
to each individual.
9, 10, 15. Okay, that's a 4.
Mm. You can write here down to the side and then assign. Just tell me the numbers and I will,
I want it to look good on the OBS.
Okay. You have to drag the Sophie's die. Because when you share, StreamYard cuts a little bit of your sides.
Yeah. All right.
So it becomes
Um,
squarer.
Got it. Okay, so we'll put our 5 plus 5 on the.
Oh, that's a +5 on all of them. So like your 1 is a 6, your 4 is a 10. You see?
Yes. So I want to put my 10 on the tongue.
Yeah.
And let's put some 8s. I'm going to put one on feet.
Okay.
And why did I say? Oh, that's a 9, isn't it?
I'm just believing you. I don't know.
Okay, change the tongue to a 9. Oh no, you're right. It is 9. I'm sorry. Stop.
Okay.
You're doing it right. I'm
I
stupid.
think
I started adding 4 for some reason. All right, and then let's do a 9 on hands. And a 9 on arm.
Okay.
And then it'll be 6 and 6.
6 and 6. But it's not over yet. You can still now add, whatever you want, +4. Like
So I
you
can add a
can distribute
+4
like
to any one of
2
these?
here. Yeah,
Okay.
2 here, 2 here, or you know.
Let's dump it all in tongue.
Great. It's very social.
Yeah, well, I'm a barista.
Very good with words. Yeah.
I'm basically one of the hot ones, is what I'm trying to say.
Are you like humanoid looking, or are you
Yeah.
like more robotic looking?
No, I'm a humanoid. Almost
Okay.
indistinguishable. Except for the fact that I
Alright.
look too perfect.
Nice. You look like Henry
So-
Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
I'm gonna have 14 in heart. I'm the heart of the party.
Okay. Do you have your character sheet? Are you still recording that?
I have it open.
Don't Okay.
Hold on.
Great.
I can
So
share screen of that, right?
you
only
can,
share
but I don't
one.
think.
You can only share one at a time.
Yeah.
I can
So I
add yours
think it's
quick.
there you go.
There's yours.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 14 heart.
Oh no.
Uh,
Did I kick it out?
Maybe. That's
so
that's
if I
yours.
put mine in, your disappears.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just one at a
I'm
time.
controlling it because I'm hosting
Okay.
it. But
I see.
Next would be the life path or concept, but we kind of already have a concept. So you're gonna, the archetype. You can write barista if you want later on. This is just so you know.
Yep.
I guess it doesn't matter much for this game.
Type in.
But then you got the trait.
Servitor
Oh.
droid. Servitor comroid.
Oh.
Maybe servicer? Service?
Service.
What's called service?
Service comrade.
Yeah.
Done.
My ambition.
So the traits.
Yeah.
Oh, you have an ambition already?
Probably.
Let's go. If you have one.
Let's go
this
with
later.
I don't want to get destroyed.
Okay. I don't want
to be destroyed.
Disassembled?
Sure.
Or destroyed.
I mean,
it's your character, man.
They melt you. Well, destroyed then. Stop correcting me. Why are you telling? Why are you correcting me?
You sounded confused, man. I was trying to help. Okay. Traits. Now, this is something interesting. So how do traits work, Phil? Basically, when you have a trait, you have to consider. Let's say you're like, just an example, not your case, right? Like weak.
Mm-hmm.
You need to see which one it will mostly affect during the game. So weak is mostly arm and feet, like your more physical things. So because it affects it negatively, it works as a disadvantage. So you roll a 3d12 and you will drop the highest. Because remember, it's a roll under. So this is how traits work. Because you're a robot, the traits I have like in the main book are like for humans. So you got things like tall, short, fat.
So are the traits the things that are written in the stats? Or wait, are we just trying to make it up?
This is going to be hard to code.
Okay.
Yeah, we can just make one up for you. Well, we could get like a mental one. Maybe like it could be kind of maybe a glitch that you have if you want to try luck rolling
I feel
and
like
see what you come.
I've made a mistake, and that I should have more heart to be like empathetic, like a bartender. You know.
Yeah, could be. Well,
Yeah,
okay. The
that's
main
why
difference
I
is
went for the heart. So
So you're going to be like a
I'm the
psychiatrist.
emotional robots.
You
You
should be
know,
a psychiatrist, Troy.
yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
you
I'm the androgynous robot. You know, it's like, am I a girl? Am I a guy? Like, you don't really know because I'm an android. I just
Just
look
won't
like
stop having sex with you, will they? See,
yeah, yeah.
just hold on,
everybody wants
I
to.
look like an elf. For some reason, I have long ears. I don't know.
They made you into an anime character, unfortunately.
Exactly. I am stuck in this metallic body.
So I want to change my
you can
arm.
change, yeah.
I want to change my arm
Oh,
9 and the heart 6. Let's swap those around.
just flip the number, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
So arm
got-
6 and heart 9. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a hard 9.
So, why it's not showing
Nice.
the other thing? I wanted to share two things at once. I don't know why it's not working.
You can't share two things.
I have to share my whole screen, I think, not just the. Oh yeah, the whole screen. There you go. So this is the regular traits that if you're playing human, you can choose. So you need to choose just one, either one major physical or one major mental, or you can roll if you want.
But these are weaknesses.
But because you're a robot, it could be a weakness. No, it depends on the situation, on how it applies. Like soft-hearted, for example, could come in handy at some situations and not so much in others. If you need to be tough and you're
Let's do
soft-hearted.
that. Soft-hearted. I think that's a great suggestion.
Yeah, all right. I'll write this one here for you.
It'll kind of help you care when the murder happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead here and like help you to heart. If you're rolling like a heart skill or something, that's the one will be affected by this trait most of the time. And I guess tongue and brains as well. Like your mental. Okay. So you can get and lose some traits, like let's say like you get blown up and you lose half your face, so your visual input is diminished or something like that. So you could like get and lose some.
Let's have poor balance.
Poor balance?
Yeah, poor balance.
I suggest having only one at start.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted me to have
Yeah.
one. All right.
I don't know. I'm saying you can get and lose some during the game because you can lose an arm, could get drunk. I guess not drunk because you're a robot. But you get what I'm saying.
Okay. Sort of.
Okay. So after traits, ambition, you did your ambition already. Okay, so master is basically your skills. So how does it work, Phil? You got your attribute. Why it's red? Yeah, you got your attribute. So let's take, for example, here your tongue. It's your highest one. Got a 14 here. So for this creation phase, because you have a 14, you got 3 mastery points to get some skills under your belt.
Should I have min-maxed here?
And you can just see if it's listed here.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Like 14 is not that bad. It's like if you're gonna nudge it up a little bit. If you got 16, that's like your success rate. So you're doing good.
I can't nudge it up. I put everything I have in it.
You can, because you are a robot. It would not be out of character at all. So I'm gonna scroll down here. You got, for example, some communication ones. You can buy the same skill with heart. For example, act with tongue, brains, and heart. So you can make it, better pretty much. This is the fantasy thing, so you can ignore it.
Let's start with charm. And I'm gonna get So these are all tongue ones. I'm picking 3 tongue. masteries, right?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
you can diversify because you can, like I said, you can go back with brains and get another one for charm, you know. But you still have
Okay.
only
Stop
3
telling me
points.
different things that I can do because that's really getting confusing to me. Am I picking in this character sheet? Do I pick 3 tongue masteries?
Yeah, or you can add like because it's for level. So right now it's charm 1. You can like use your 3 points and make it this. And what you're gonna do when you roll, you add this mastery to this number, and that's your target number. That's all you do.
Okay.
So right now that'll be like 15, like a 17. You know, whenever you do charm, you're rolling for a 17.
Okay.
That's how it works.
All right.
So you can.
Let's go with.
There's more down, I think.
But I'm going to get a number of masteries equal to the bonus of each attribute, right?
Yeah. You want to
Okay.
have a look at the bonuses?
No. All right. So let's get charm. Let's make it. Let's go ahead and do charm 3. That sounds good.
Sounds perfect. Okay. I like to go from highest to lowest. So you got a bunch of 9s here.
Okay.
This 9 gives you a
okay, yeah, that's good.
+2.
All right, we're gonna take listen to.
Where is listen?
Listen.
What doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just write it. Oh, just writing this for later.
Okay.
Listen to. Okay.
What's a good number to have here?
Like
what?
For example,
what would an expert have?
Yeah, that would be like somewhere in between a general. Oh, I'm already summing the mastery with your thing here, right? So like charm, you're gonna be using with tongue most of the time. You already have a 17. That's a little bit above 75% chance of success whenever you roll to the 12 under. And you could get like try to go for a target number. Should be TN here, okay? Never mind the NA. Target number 20 would be like a very high success rate.
All right.
Stupidly high success rate.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put my.
You're buying under hands now, I think.
Okay, hands. Let's say hands was the listen. I want to buy the heart.
Okay, yeah.
And so I want to add 2 more to charm.
Great. I think we have a cap at 6 initially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Master cap at 6.
We have a cap at 6.
And then what was the other? Go back to charm.
Yep.
Because I want to get to 6. And the other one was.
Okay.
I missed it.
You get one from here.
So was feet the other one? No.
Oh, no, because it's tongue, brains, and heart. You used your.
So I have a 6 in brains. Does that give me a mastery?
Yeah, you get I think 1 point.
Okay, then I'll put it in the
charm. Yeah, you can.
All right, so that's 6.
Right.
And now let's. So I've done brains. I've done.
Sorry.
Dude, you gotta stop flipping around. It's freaking me out. I've done brains, heart, and tongue. All right, so I've done all of those.
Yeah.
Now let's go down.
Maybe I'll show you the other sections.
Yeah. Let's do some. And did I do
some
hands
as well? I don't think you did. I think you did. You took from listen, right? Because listen was any.
Okay. Can you scroll up, please?
Yep.
All right, stop there. All right. All right, I'm going to put 2 in espionage for my feet.
Forgot how you write espionage. Is it like this?
I feel like espionage and listen are pretty close to each other, but whatever. I think that's right.
Yeah.
So now all I have left is arm, and that's 1. So
Let's just make sure if it's 1 indeed. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 1. Sorry. Assassinate?
let's do evasion,
Evasion.
just as a way to
Evasion.
self-preservation protocols.
Yeah. I'm doing this mostly for it's easier to read.
Okay.
I find at least when the numbers are all aligned.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, if you do a brains check, you just see like whatever you want to do. If a mastery applies to whatever attribute, you just add that to make a target number. So
Okay.
if you use your brains to charm someone, you can consider the target number of 12. And then if a trait applies, you either do advantage or disadvantage.
Oh man,
Which
I'm doing social roles. What am I doing? Why would I do this to myself?
I don't know. We'll see, man. Like I said, it's an experiment. Could work.
Because I'm a robot. That's why.
Yeah.
All right,
So
talents.
that's some
Did we do
talents.
that already?
Basically, like little powers you can have. No, you can have 2.
Okay, I get 2.
I'll make it scroll really slowly.
Thank you.
It's not really slow.
Let's go with. I don't hate caution. We're thinking about that one. Ooh, artist.
Yeah, you can get that one if you want. It says music 3, but yeah. I'll roll next page.
Okay.
Yeah, most of these are for the fantasy setting, so you don't have magic either.
Yep. Slippery.
Oh, Phil.
Yep.
What do you think about me taking listening as a mastery?
Well, I just took it, so I'm fine with
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Now I don't want it anymore.
it.
It's not fun anymore.
I want. Oh, there we go. Empathy. 3 points in empathy.
All right. I want masterful innuendo and artist.
Copy there. Why didn't? There you go. I'll sanitize it later for you so you can better see what happens. Here's the thing. Artist, there was a
In your
mastery requirement.
Oh, there's a requirement.
Okay. It says music, but like, if you're a painter, you just have to get like at least 3 into that, unless you're like a really. Yeah, no, that wouldn't even work. Because this is like pretty much like you changing the mood of everyone present with your art.
All right,
You're
well, we'll
inspiring
skip
so
it.
much.
I kind of want it. Okay, so let's go.
Oh, sorry.
Do
I'll
I
continue going
want
down.
it? Yeah. I don't know if I want it.
This one could be interesting for your guy.
Yeah.
Secret motives, by the way, is this one here. They're similar. Secret words and subtle
What are
words.
traits? What's
These
a
things
trait?
here.
Oh, okay. So I give people traits
This
or I take
thing,
traits.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you can based on
Yeah, I'll take subtle words. Sounds like the most gamey.
the gamey one.
It's the
All
best the best gaminess of it.
Yeah, that's fine. I think money is not going to be a thing in this game.
No.
No.
It's really not gonna be a thing.
But what do
Vision-
other androids want?
Yeah,
I think they should want
they
some.
want your robot boobies for them.
They got them.
Exactly.
Nothing I can
Whoever
do,
has
they
the
got 'em.
biggest boob is the best robot. So that's their social status.
I'm stuck with this
Elite
monster dong. It sucks.
My boobs.
I want the one that looks like the statue, the Greek statue.
I don't want the boobs one. I don't want the penis one.
Gosh.
Choose 3 tools.
Yeah. So how tools work? Basically, like your equipment.
Yeah.
I have only the Renaissance equipment here, which don't apply as much. But you can have a gun if you want. You can have like whatever your heart desires.
How about like a little info tablet? Basically a smartphone. That's what I want.
Yeah. We don't use real world words here. You know. Yeah, you can just 4D like how it works, you know. Just because I'm gonna have 3 things, I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay.
Like I don't even know how should we do like possession, because I guess it is assign whatever you want, but I guess you do have your personal belongings as well, like for your work and station.
Well, they like I was thinking
I know we
Humans
can.
don't care.
Sorry,
until they look, until they do
we could
That's
just
when
do a
they
thing as
take-
well, like
all of the toys away.
if one of your features could be like a tool, like let's say you have like a brewery inside of your stomach, you know, because you're a barista, like that can
Oh,
be a
like
tool. Like,
modifications to my body.
yeah,
I like
we
that.
can
I wanna
work that
I want
as
to be able to shoot hot coffee out of my finger.
how do you write that?
Huh?
Coffee sprinkler finger?
Coffee
It's
fingers.
coffee finger.
Coffee finger?
Coffee finger.
Did you want cream?
Yeah.
Zip.
Yeah, you went exactly what I imagined. You would. All right. Do you
Screaming
wanna-
all over
any
his face.
Sorry, I got to clean that.
other-
Sometimes it's effective.
It's. I got a rust infection. I'm sorry.
What else would I have?
Yeah.
Let's think.
You can. I think like you could add something that people don't know. Like
How
if
about
you're a little
how
bit
about
rogue.
I'm like a walking. I guess you could probably
Treadmills?
do that with your info tab. I was thinking like I'm a speaker. You know what I mean? Like I play music.
Ah,
Um,
okay. But I think that could be a
Info
feature.
tablet. Info tablet handles that.
You still have like a third one that you can take. I don't even like know what kind of. Like I said, these are all like fantasy Renaissance stuff, so I don't think we're gonna find anything that is gonna apply to sci-fi setting.
How do you feel about giving me a skeleton key, so I could like open
I
things?
like
If
it.
people have locked their keys somewhere, you can come to your barista.
You can sure have it.
Cool.
Non-applicable. Wealth is non-applicable for you. You don't
I'm
need that as
gonna
well.
pick a pilot's mastery over here. I feel like I want to
Alan,
be able to
Wanna
drive
fight?
the donut.
Ooh, I thought of another
the
thing.
spaceship.
What if I had
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
what if I had like, basically skates, retractable skates?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna like to serve people like on rollerblades.
Yeah, and it helps me get places quicker. Not necessarily
you wanna
info
re-
tablet.
y-
I'm probably
If you can do-
replacing coffee finger.
No, that was my favorite.
No one wants coffee coming out of people's fingers.
Retractable. Is that how you spell it?
Yeah, retractable roller blades.
Yeah, blades, right? Those are the inline ones.
Yeah,
You're basically Sonic. You can play Sonic.
exactly.
Yeah. I'll get
You're
some ska
blue.
playing, so you can like, on the handrails. Like,
Somebody modified you to look like a Sonic barista. And nobody
know.
wants to imprint on Sonic, so you're stuck on the donuts for years now.
There's all kinds
Yeah.
of degenerates here.
The only problem when you are what's that quote like? When you're constantly in speed of light, you always live in darkness or something like that.
Always leaving what?
There's like a meme quote. It's like the only problem of being like faster than light is that you have to live in constant darkness. So, like
Wow.
there's like a it's
Wow.
like a kid cosplaying as Sonic, looking really sad. It's kind of funny.
That's funny.
I think that's it, Phil. These
All
are
right, we
your
did.
notes. You do whatever you want with them.
That's what
Yeah.
I wanted to do. That's what I.
There was a medicine skill, right? Is that brains?
That's
Medicine. I think it's brains. So these are your
I
wounds,
want to-
Phil.
It's a mix. Yeah.
I want to be able to do perform
ahead.
first aid as a
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah, that
cuts
can,
their hand on
Probably
paper.
some hands.
that's
some
a
brains.
neutral ground. Yeah, I'll let you decide. What you decide. So yeah, Phil.
Okay.
It could come to that, but if you get like clearly damaged, you got only 4 wounds until you unoperational anymore.
Okay.
Right? I guess we'll go over the system is really not complicated. We can go over that the day before the game. But I'll send you the PDF anyway, so if you want to skim through it. What is your name, Phil?
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
name is.
RGF, or like you have a real name.
Oh no. We're gonna call him Isaac 3. Oh no, Isaac 8.
Like this or like
No, the number obviously.
okay.
And there's a dash. Dash between
Between.
Isaac and the 8.
Oh yeah. Are you the 8th of your model?
I don't know.
Isaac, the 8th of my model.
Why does
Yeah.
it say 8? I mean, it's cute. That's why.
Yeah.
We don't have
I'm
to
actually
know.
the first. I'm actually the first one.
I'm the first
just
one.
thought it was
Everyone's like,
marketable.
oh yeah, sure you are. Yeah.
And
Sure
nobody
you are,
believes him.
buddy. They like to scruff my hair. Sure you are.
Yeah. There you go.
Alright.
This is your guy. Let me clean this up for you. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, good stuff. What'd you
And,
end up doing there, Zonalar? Can I share your
yeah.
Zonalar?
Yes.
Let's talk about
please.
yours.
Oh boy.
I was all alone over here cooking.
Yeah.
My name
Isaac
is
Blue,
Michelle.
okay.
You know, I took
My name
empathy
is-
6.
Michelle.
No, I'm just joking.
Oh.
I didn't take
Well.
empathy at all.
I don't have that many points, but I feel
Everything
like
that you
3
got-
is a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Tell me.
No, I just say everything that you got, he got it and better. So you gotta leave it. You gotta live under his shadow.
No.
Good.
Sorry.
Because I took the beautiful trait. I'm beautiful. I was built different, Phil.
Why is his traits positive and my trait was negative?
Because you
Well, you
chose a
can choose,
negative
right?
one.
That's what I
Yeah.
picked. Okay.
I didn't want to be short, fat, and ugly. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that out of the way, you know. Yeah.
My archetype is a companion. I'm a companion. And my ambition is to find out what love is.
What is love?
The humans keep talking
Look
about
at
it.
that.
Like, they kiss me. They imprint on me. They have, I don't know what they do with me. I do acrobatics. So I
And
got
then they
real
leave
good.
me.
And then, yeah,
Just
and then they leave me.
constantly kissing
Oh,
on
that's
you.
your like euphemism.
Yeah.
Is your acrobatics euphemism for whatever they do with you?
Well, I have. I
They
did.
require
I
me
was
to do
thinking about
repetitive
picking.
motions.
I was thinking about picking the pole arm skill, but I went
the
with
Lusky Argonian
firearms.
maid. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, no,
You
I'm
can
actually
fight,
like
you
a
can throw
flexible
hands.
chassis. I'm a flexible chassis, so I have like 11 feet.
Smart.
Hmm.
I learned disguise to beautify myself, and sometimes I figured out if I use the tools right, they don't think of me as an android. They just think of me as Michelle. So
Okay.
I've been
You're
experimenting
that good.
with that. You know, I'm not that good at
Alright.
it, but I can
Yeah.
just roll with a +2, I guess.
Just have,
Yeah,
just
I
have to
can.
laugh at their jokes.
Yeah,
It's mostly
Yeah.
just
Nice
about laughing
takes.
at their jokes.
Yeah.
then I have some basic installments of how to drive the car, or like spaceship, if I have to move somebody around. First aid, medicine, and unarmed combat.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if
What-
somebody wants to approach my master, like throw hands, I step in. I'm bad at it, but you know.
You're
You can
much more resistant.
You can distract them long enough to let your master run off,
Yeah, exactly.
And then they kiss you, so like,
and then they just can't help it. They have to kiss you all the time.
Is this
Uh,
going to be like 4 hours role play of sexual abuse, Nicholas?
I don't
Is
think
this
so.
what's happening here?
we are
I kind of
bordering that, you know. I'm considering it. We
we
had
have to
cock and ball
we
start
kind
on the
of have
last
to
game,
have
so
that talk, you know. It's like because I am leading my character in that direction of what's the word, like a femme fatale. Like I am a
okay.
companion,
You know what,
and I'm
Zonar?
getting more and more willful.
You just tell me what is your safe word, and
Mhm.
I will stop whenever I hear it. Okay.
It's coffee finger.
He's writing in the chat, you know, like he doesn't want to disrupt the gameplay.
Coffee fingers. What? That's funny.
I think I can handle most things. Like I'm totally fine. It's mostly about
I'm
like
not going
what's
there. Yeah, I'm not.
awkward to do like on a
Yeah,
stream,
no.
you know.
Like
It's like
I guess we
I'm
can
more
talk a little
worried
bit.
about it
Yeah,
becoming way too awkward. Like, oh, I don't know.
nah. Like if it comes to that, it'll be mostly a fade to black. Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable doing that. You know,
Good.
Probably.
that's not my cup of tea.
So do you want to do you want to narrate failures, successes, that kind of thing? Yeah?
You know what? I'm gonna do your approach, Phil. You can do your failures. You can do your successes. The only thing you're not gonna do is if you roll a 12 in one of the die, you'll get a setback. So that, because it's an external setback, I'll go ahead and describe that extra complication.
Okay. Even if I succeed with a 12, it's still
Yeah, if you
setback?
succeed with a 12, yeah, you succeed, but something bad is gonna manifest, you know, and I'll go ahead and say what it is.
Gotcha.
Same happens with a 1, but it's an opportunity, so you'll get like an extra thing to do. Yeah.
But you'll narrate those too.
You'll narrate those. You can
I
narrate
narrate
your opportunity. Yeah.
opportunities.
Your opportunity. Yeah, it's your opportunity to take.
Yeah.
To seize.
And invent.
Exactly. Be as imaginative as
Do you want to do the pre-roll on the social things? We kind of started talking about doing that.
Yeah. I don't know how often we'll have to roll.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most humans are just gonna take you at face value, whatever you say, because hey, it's a comrade, you know, like
Yeah.
we don't need to think much.
Okay.
But the therapist droid, he will probably try to counter-analyze you. Okay, let's say you're the monthly checkup, you know, monthly checkup by the therapist droid. Yeah, he's asking you like, do you have any anomalies? Like,
Yeah.
what would you say? I think I would ask you to roll only after you say something, because that's gonna be his reaction, or I can roll his reaction instead than asking you to roll.
Uh-huh.
I think that would be more appropriate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you how much 4D'ing do you want?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We go 5D. We go into space.
Exactly.
That's a big D. All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm good, man.
Yeah. Zomar,
I'm gonna need a talent and some tools.
yeah, I can choose
So,
to. I have to leave soon as well because I gotta go to work. I'm sorry, Zomar, you
Okay,
got
well-
shafted.
What?
You got shafted.
Get the shit.
Yeah.
But
As always, they
um,
always leave me behind.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Well, it's
What
because
about
it's-
Criminal Underworld?
I don't know if that applies. I mean, unless we consider Criminal Underworld as the rogue underworld, then that would apply.
There's got to be like,
like-
political. The only thing I could think of is politics. Seems to be
That
like,
works too.
So maybe there's
Yeah,
like
it's-
there's an undercurrent. There's like probably some rich guys that are like, let's break everything because we're psycho. And that's
Yeah,
all
it's
we know how to
fun.
do. It's fun to
Nothing
do.
happens for like 100,000 years. Yeah. So
I know the guy, or like I know the girl who organizes the death races, racing
Yeah.
through the mega city like at breakneck speed,
That's cool.
something like that.
yeah, you can
I want
your functions like your bionics as well. You can I'll let you figure that out.
You get 3 of them apparently.
Yeah.
Can my info
You-
tablet be like attached to me?
Yeah, you can have like
No, it's like a waiter thing. I want to hold it.
what's
yeah,
the
you write your orders there.
It's supposed to simulate the old days.
I get
Exactly.
2
For
talents.
charm. 2
2
talents.
What should the other one be?
Uh
I
You
was
can
thinking
free-
Death Wish.
should I play that?
You're
Like,
playing
you're
a very
constantly trying
different
to-
character than what you were describing, which I'm fine.
Oh,
with.
well, you know, if I cannot figure out what love is, why do I even live?
Yeah,
right.
but I'm saying like you're supposed to be the one that wasn't broken yet.
Oh, okay.
If you're like
Yeah, we
involved
can
in
do
the
that.
criminal underworld, the
Yeah.
death wish. You don't have to do that. I'm just saying it. I was just pointing out the fact that you are.
What talents
Not
did you
necessarily
take?
the
I want to synergize.
I forgot to send
I'm
to
basically
Phil.
just really good
Oh,
at being
send-
a barista.
Okay.
He got
I'm really
he got
strong
like
at
social
social.
ones.
Yeah, I'm a social.
He
butterfly.
got masterful innuendo and subtle words. They work very similar, but one is what the words that come off his mouth, and the other the ones that are directed towards him. So the man is impervious to words. No verbal attack can ever reach him.
What
Maybe I
if
misunderstood.
A
okay?
master debater, if you will. A master debater.
I feel like criminal underworld is just a thing I picked up because people really like having me as their
You look
companion.
cool.
So I know a lot of people.
So
and
you
they kind of like me.
You know the dirty secrets.
I'm- Yes, I am very empathetic,
You
and I'm
forget
an
to erase
android, so
your
they
memory?
don't really care. They don't.
You forget
I
to
mean, they
erase your
don't have
memory.
like, yeah, they don't worry about that because I'm that good at my job.
Yeah, who
You
cares?
know. Yeah. If I'm bad at my
People
job,
really
they would
don't
erase
care.
my memory. Like I would get replaced.
just-
So my second
Interesting.
talent is always alert.
No.
I can pick up when somebody's like pulling out his laser pistol, something like that. You know, we get followed by cyber ninjas.
Okay.
who
The
point
assassin
to
grades.
crosshair.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Hello,
Would you
sir.
like a pint of?
Would you like some coffee?
No,
What
you can
tools? I
totally
have
like
no clue.
kill a human. You know, like you stick your finger inside their nose and like block their.
No, I don't-
their
I don't have
airways.
that
Okay.
Yeah. Spew boiling hot coffee at people like a ray gun.
Yeah.
But I am so
man,
weak. I cannot shoot. I cannot fight. I can run away.
But you
So-
look good. That's
I
don't
look
worry,
good.
don't worry, darling. You look
Don't
good. That's all you need.
Maybe I just make all of the humans protect me, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I killed them. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't want their death. I'm legally not allowed to. So
Yeah. By the way, you guys can go ahead and generate your character pictures if you want to draw them. You can be
Okay.
as robotic or as humanoid as you wish.
I gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah,
All right.
I
Yeah.
think we can
Yeah,
close
can
this
end it
one.
here.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Tracy,
everybody.
for showing
If anyone ever watches this, thanks.
up.
Take
Be
care.
ready for sex bots.